All right, so now, next up on the exploration of alkene chemistry, addition of carbenes to an alkene. There you go. There is the addition of a carbene. This is a carbene. Carbenes can be formed in a variety of ways, and we're going to see a couple of them here in a moment. But carbenes are very, 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 very good at forming cyclopropanes. Here's one way to make them, diazomethane. So this is diazomethane right here. And diazomethane has this resonance form, which if you just want to see how to do it, these electrons come in, these electrons kick out, and you get this thing here. What happens now is, as you can see, this arrow shows the nitrogen is leaving. Remember early on in this course, I told you that nitrogen can be a leaving group. Here's an example. You form nitrogen gas and a carbene. And this carbene can go ahead and react with an alkene. So for example, now the carbene can approach the alkene from the top or the bottom, just like before. So now the pi bond will attack the carbene and the lone pair will attack the alkene. It's kind of like in a very similar fashion to what we saw in the chlorine addition to a double bond, where the double bond attacks the chlorine, the lone pair from the chlorine attacks the alkene, and the second chlorine leaves, although here we don't have the second chlorine leaving. And this is all going to happen on the same side of the double bond. So it's going to be a syn addition. And there you go. So that's the addition of carbene formed by diazomethane. The next up, Simmons-Smith reaction. Simmons-Smith takes a diiodomethane, reacts it with a zinc and copper amalgam, and you'll get what's known as the Simmons-Smith reagent. Now the Simmons-Smith reagent is going to behave very much like a carbene. In fact, you can pretend in your mind, if you want to, that the Simmons-Smith reagent gives you a carbene. It doesn't. It gives you a carbene-like species. It's going to behave as if it were a carbene, but it's not actually a carbene. The reason why is carbenes are somewhat dangerous. They're very reactive. On diazomethane, the previous example, highly toxic. So this is the preferred method to do a cyclopropane formation. And that will give you the cyclopropane. Just like that.